God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, here we go.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Oh, Lord.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike's 59. You.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what's the fucking rules? I'm trying to look that shit up. Sorry. I don't know if I want to go for it, but let's see. Gameplay. Trick plays in the run. Fourth and 1 unless open at any time. Okay. All right. Sorry, man.
To pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Do I want to do it? I don't know. Fuck it. You only live once. Man, this says 4th and 1 or less, open at any time. Am I reading the wrong rules? Peyton's Neck League. Oh, I double check this shit. Sorry, man. I'm stoned as fuck. Fourth down rule. Oh, this one's different. Okay, you're right. If you were past the 50 or losing at any point, you can go for it. Okay. Dude, there's different rules in the chat. I just looked on the Facebook page, so I think the Facebook page is the right one. Yeah. So I'll punt it. I'll just call a timeout. Oh. Okay. Well, that's confusing. There's like 2 sets of rules out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Kill.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? There goes a deep ball. It'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I know he ain't got it. Check 24. Check. Kill. Hey, 47.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Let him know. Check. He's checking. Crack. Undercut.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Here's Jones on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Carolina! Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing, Prescott. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. Hey, keep it up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Tight. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 4.
From the 41, Allen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now they try the right side here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike 56. We're going to 54 wires. Let's go defense. Under. Defense. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. And let's pin that. Kill.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Mike. Here we go, 46. Watch the slide.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Safety's creeping. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Go 46, 46. 57. Mike, 57.
Off the play fake. Prescott looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, what the fuck?
Kill. We're going to go 47. Let's 57's right. I want that. Give me that ball, D. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, D. Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20.
Oh, no way. What a lucky
A
fucker.
big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll try and
Oh,
set
my
up the
God.
screen.
Faked me out.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5
Fucking
picks.
kidding
And while
me.
it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check, 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, Really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they try the sweep to Jones. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Switch. Going to 52.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56. Mike, 56. I'm here all day.
Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
There's Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check. 47. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 26.
From the 36, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. And that's It's complete to Cooks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
47. 86. These sneaky guys. Watch out for 86. Go. Get out there. 57. We go 46. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Ball try. Mike's 57. 57's right. Hey, time.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Lucky motherfucker.
And
Twice
careless
there.
with a football.
I'm going to get some of these fumbles.
On the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. Good. Check. Fresno. We're going to 54.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20.
What the fuck did my coverage just failed?
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead.
There had to be some
That's a heck of a
cheese
response
right
to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Mike. Round 80. 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Right through my hands.
Possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Check safety, check safety. Check. Go to 54, go to 54. Watch the safety creep. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, alert 3.
Now it's Smith. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shift. Watch the shift. Middle.
On 1st down, Jones. And some room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got it. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They'll try the right side with Jones.
Oh, my God.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Fuck.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete.
How the
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
47. Here we go, 46, 46. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's under. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Then we're going to 53. Big stop. Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. No. 26.
Throwing on second and 14. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
56.
What the fuck, man? I got some bunk internet.
On second and 12, Allen. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Bryant has it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a give, right side.
Oh, what the fuck?
Jones. And that play
Oh, my
went
God.
nowhere. Losing yardage.
I thought I
It'll be
picked a
back at the
different play.
36.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
59. Regular. Hey, box drop.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught by Bryant. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55 Alpha. Blue down. Mike.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
Oh!
And that is incomplete.
Hold that fucking ball.
Tight, but he comes up empty here. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Down. 47. Here we go. 56. Mike's 56. We're going to 53. Let's go. 56.
Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Shit, huh?
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go, 47. Check, Mike, 57. Good, 57. Man, that's trash. Here we go, 26.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, my
He will
God.
find his man on the outside. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. Mike.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey,
he's got daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ronald Jones, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Oh,
and
no!
This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, my God.
There he goes.
It switched control to the wrong dude. Oh, my God.
Zone for a Falcon touchdown.
I hate this game.
A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak and scores 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Jones. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Complete to Bryant. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's go, Spud. Check 50. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. I'm 52. Mike's 59. Go. 59. I got it. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Charles, we saw a lot of
good game.
This
Fuck, man.
Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip. I'm in the whip.
God damn it, that was a league game. Fucking league game, too. Oh well. Fuck, I'm playing terrible.